Hi everyone, welcome back to Golden Papery. My name is Brittany and we are going to plan for January week 2. I feel like this week has just gone by so fast. I don't even remember holiday break anymore. We're just still getting into the groove of a routine, getting back into the daily normal that it is with 2 kids, one being a newborn, and all of the rest in between stuff. So, thank you for your flexibility. We are uploading this video a little bit later than expected, but again, still trying to get that routine down. If you remember from last week's video, I am using a STIL Classics Planner, and I absolutely love the daily inserts. They have been very helpful for me as I plan throughout the week, and I'm able to add more information on the daily when I do have work. And one of the issues that I'm still noticing with the planner cover is the clasp to close it. For some odd reason, it's always so difficult to close that button clasp, and I don't know if it's like an issue with the planner cover itself, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm trying to work with it. It's just a little bit frustrating. And one of the updates from the daily inserts that I have been using by STIL Classics are the schedule. So I'm using, let me go back to the today, but the today section, I'm using like a quote of the day, which I get from Brainy Quote. And the schedule piece that you see me writing here is the only part that's a little bit inconvenient. I don't like having to write in the times for events that I have. I wish it would have just had like the times already on there. But I get that they wanted to leave it open for anyone who maybe wants to start their day a little bit earlier or a little bit later. So I'm working with it. And the priorities and the tasks have been super helpful for me because I'm able to prioritize what I absolutely need to get done during my workday, or if I have something urgent that needs to be completed for home, I also put it on the priorities bulletin. And then the box that I have, or the box that's on the daily insert, I use that for different things. Sometimes I add in some notes that I have like came from a meeting, or maybe like a section of reminders or to-dos for Bible study, or maybe some home things that I need to get. But I like that it's there because it is flexible to how you want to use it. And the productivity bar at the bottom with the water tracker and the mood tracker is a nice touch as well. I do fill that out until the next day, like for the previous day. So that's the only thing, like I don't follow through with it every single day. It's when I remember to fill out the trackers at the bottom. But another thing that I noticed for this week is that I do have some projects coming up. I do admit that I feel a little bit stressed out with having to take care of a newborn at home as well. But the great thing about this new dashboard that I have been designing, the stakeholders have been super lenient and flexible with their deadlines. So that makes me feel a little bit better because I tend to work different hours throughout the day. It just really depends on my newborn schedule. And even though he is on a set routine during the day, I try to do like infant massages or the exercises that maybe OT and PT provided, because I really need to get those in during his wake times. So there's a lot of flexibility throughout my day. And so sometimes that means that I'll wake up earlier, like at 5, to start working, or maybe work a little bit later to get things done. But I've also started to do this new thing during my workday where I'm blocking now calendar blocks to add in work time that I have scheduled. So, what I'll do in my calendar is block out time so that other individuals don't schedule meetings during that time. And that helps me out with ensuring that I am getting the work done that needs to be done. And I know that sounds like a little bit crazy, like having to block out my schedule so that people don't schedule meetings with me, but I still leave some open slots in case if people want to connect with me. I have been encouraging a lot of the stakeholders that I work with to just send over their information via email or through the ticketing system that we have for our team, especially if it's something that's more of a data request or a question instead of clarification that they need me on a meeting. And then I don't have much going on for the rest of the week. I do have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, and that's more of a follow up for me, which is like the annual physical that I do. And baby does have some OT appointments and a check in with his case manager. But other than that, it's been pretty chill. I'm starting to incorporate different things for my daughter this year. I guess I still haven't added any resolutions, and I don't think that I am. But one of the things that I did want to include this year is to have a weekly game night so that we can have some time to just reconnect with our daughter, make sure that she feels included as we try to navigate newborn stage. And it's been working out pretty good. Tuesdays have been our go-to for game night, and it's a great way for us to just kind of connect and just relax while we also work on all the other things that she has going on, like reading the books, getting those flashcards for math in. So definitely a routine change that we've been doing, but it's been working out for the most part. Now, I'm still using these task page flags. They're called task cards, and it's a planning system that Maddie Plans use, and her company is Casavici. And so I love using these page flags on my daily. So if there's something that I know I have going on, like an appointment, or I want to block out some time to do like a quick 15-minute tidy around the house, I add those blocks throughout my calendar. So I also use these cloth and paper page flags, which are transparent, and they just make the page look a little bit brighter. I know I don't have to use them all the time, but I like to add little notes here and there, especially when I want to remind myself about something for the Bible study that I'm doing. And then I'm just going back here and adding some other stickers, some reminders. I have not been using any of the like Once More with Love, Kina prints, or the Coffee Monsters stickers that I typically use. And that's only because I'm trying to keep it just very minimal. But I probably will be utilizing them next week just to kind of give the page a little bit more, I guess, creativity. I'm still getting used to this planner, y'all. It looks so nice, and I'm trying to keep the aesthetic with it, but I know that I have to keep it fun and creative and go back to the way that I typically plan so that it doesn't get boring for me, because I know that sometimes I do go through those phases. But if you have been using this planner, what do you think? I know they also have the weekly inserts and monthly inserts, and I didn't purchase those because I knew that I was going to do the daily instead. So I'm curious to see what others feel about the different styles that they have, the weekly and the monthly. But I am feeling good. I'm feeling good about this planner, and I'm going to check in with my goals in our next weekly reset. But I am so happy that you all were able to join me today. And feel free to leave me comments about what you think of this planner. Excited to see if anyone is using something different. Thanks for checking in. Bye, y'all.